How can the Wizards not be confident when they look as good as that? Here they were, headed to the locker room earlier on. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Here are the five for the Raptors. They've got Dick. R.J. Barrett is out there with Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Jay in at the one spot. And for the Wizards, in at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Jones is out there with Davis, and it's Holmes in at the center, filling out the middle. At this stage of the year, Greg, underperforming teams start to get nervous, especially teams with playoff expectations.
And Kevin, we're approaching the second half of the season, right? And you don't want to be on the outside of the playoff picture after that. It's put up or shut up time for a few teams.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Here's Jay. Launches it. Kuzma pulls it in. Pass to Avdia. Back to Kuzma. The pass to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Holmes. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
Holmes can't get it to go in. First quarter, just over a minute played. To the paint, here's Jay. Finished off the break.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Wizards. 4-point game. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Off target from three-point range. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Great recognition by Poeltl, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Holmes. Kuzma outside. Jones up top. For 3. It's rebounded by Dick.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Poeltl, the pass to Jay. Washington with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
You don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night. You just have to send more guys to the glass.
Yep, it counts.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
Corey Kispert's checked in for Washington. The Raptors also with a sub. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Barnes. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Jones, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
The pure shooting ability of Jones, allowing him to make short work of the mid-range.
Barrett the pass to Purdy. Count that one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Wizards trail by 8. Passes it to Holmes. And here's Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Kyle Kuzma, smart at knowing how to get calls. Gotta be careful guarding him.
Timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I feel like Toronto, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Olynyk is out there with Barnes. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Jay, and it's quickly in at the 2 guard. Now, here's Avdia. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando. And that one's good, Shamet.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Here's Jay. Following the three-pointer by Washington. Olynyk the pass to Jay. Good. Jay's got 6.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
There's Shamet. Rebound by Olynyk.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here's Jay. He has 6. Chalk up 2 there. Olynyk's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Utah was all business. He finished with 17 points, and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. They've been winning lately, and he's been the main reason as to why. We'll see if they can keep it up. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And here are the Raptors now. After the miss from Corey Kispert, and it's Barnes on the follow. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Kispert. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Shamet. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Shamet's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
And the Raptors call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, John Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
Here's Jay. He's got 6. A three-pointer is right on target.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Jones the pass to Holmes. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
You have to respect Kyle's mid-range game. When you don't, he'll hurt you with this shot.
Three-pointer. Here's Jay, defended by Jones. Rebound, Washington. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. And that'll be the third of the fourth straight at home. Davis setting the pick for Jones. And Washington again with the bucket.
Terrific execution and close. The defense can't give Jones these easy buckets.
And Jones pulls it down.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Now here's Kispert. Garrett covering. Jones kicks to Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. And shot on the way. The shot missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Holmes with the steal. Now here's Kispert. Garrett covering. Kispert, no good. Fires from way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Washington Wizards.
In the words of Hall of Fame coach, rebounding is your chance to compete for possessions of the basketball. And they haven't.
Bottom line, Kenny, their activity level sucks.
And guys, a look now at who's been really lighting it up from outside the arc.
Yeah, this group, elite marksmen, or as they sometimes called, lasers.
We get it, I think. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Wizards trail by 11. And at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Davis is out there with Jones, and it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Now here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
When Kuzma is this focused, he shoots it so well, even outside his comfort zone.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jordan Poole has more freedom to create than ever before. He said there's a small group of people who get that chance. You have to make the most of your opportunity and put yourself in position to be successful. I never want any moment to be too big. Kevin, the ball is in his court now.
Yep, just the way he wants it. All right, D.A., thanks so much. Now here's Jones. Following the missed shot by Rashawn Holmes. Outside for Davis. Takes the 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
You don't see that play regularly from them, but it led to a made 3, so you can't knock them for trying it.
Jay, the pass to Barnes. Shoots over Kuzma. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing here by 8, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Jones looking for an opening. 13 feet away. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barnes passes to Jay. This one for 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Jones. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Again, the Wizards score.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Left side, Jones. Here's Holmes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Olynyk's checked in. Here's Jay. 12 points for him. Dick in the corner. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Dick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Jones, no luck. Raptors leading by 10. And a guy who's easy to trust, Smitty, running this offense, Tyus Jones.
He is completely unselfish, Kevin. He makes smart plays out there. Knows when it's his time to score, and he's a second coach on the floor.
So it's the Wizards now after the Raptors pick up 2. Kuzma outside. Here he goes. Toronto grabs the miss. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Washington calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Some changes for Toronto. Wara checked in, and Trent subbed in for Dick. Some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Baldwin. Avdia comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Hampton subbed in for Landry Shamet. So for Toronto right now, Emmanuel quickly out there with Jay. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. There's the steal. Barnes kicks to quickly. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Jay. And it's off from 3-point range. Wizards trail by 21. Stolen by Quickly. From deep. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Jay. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Washington has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Hampton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
Wizards have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Kuzma passes to Jones. Now here's Kuzma. Guarded closely. Rebound by the Raptors. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's the pass to Quickly. There's the screen. Over to the left wing. And the Raptors miss again. Washington shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Holmes. He kicks to Avdia. Jones sets the pick for Kuzma. Driving to the basket. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Raptors leading by 22. And the basket by Jay.
Number 15.
Jay's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Davis is checked in for R.J. Hampton. He hits both from the stripe. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in the AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now, here's Holmes. It's deflected. Here's Jay, and he comes up with the deuce.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and Davis puts it in.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Brown the pass to Jay. Brown outside.
Right here.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.